I'm excited. Nice to
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Yes, Wrestling with Savage does begin now. I am Savage, and we're going to be bringing it to you live right now, Monday Night Raw. But first and foremost, shout out to Butch Miller. Rest in peace. A lot of memories. I'm sure you guys have a lot of fond memories of the Bushwhackers. I'll bring in the cast now. We got Gilch. We have Anthony Loves Wrestling. And live from Hollywood, WrestleMania, waiting online right now to get into the Superstore, Total War Tom. How you guys doing?
Savage Kingdom, what's up?
It's windy out there in LA, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden it's like got real windy out here.
So you had a tremendous time this weekend, man. You went to WrestleMania, night 1, night 2. You went to the Busted Open at the Whiskey A Go-Go, and you're now just coming out of Monday Night Raw. So Tom, I might as well just go straight to you. Why don't you pull the phone away from your ear and tell the Savage Kingdom about your weekend at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I got to keep it to my ear to hear you, and then I'll move it with you. So, well, I'm just going to hold on. All right, I'm getting out of line here. Hold on. Well, first off, the experience was amazing. One of the greatest experiences I've had in my life. WrestleMania Night 1 was unbelievable because of the tag team match and how it ended. And then WrestleMania 2 was also amazing just for the opposite reason, with Roman winning and everyone was shocked in the stadium. But I do think that was the right idea. And we saw what happened tonight, which is going to keep everything moving forward story-wise. I give thumbs up to everything I saw this entire weekend. If there's just one nitpick that I have is latenight was probably the most over wrestler at the SmackDown show, and he did not make an appearance at WrestleMania, which I thought he was going to come out when The Miz was asking for a challenge, and he did not make an appearance tonight. And yet there were people in the crowd who were chanting for latenight the entire weekend. That's the only thing that would have blown the roof off Crypto Arena.
I'm showing some footage right now of Tom, of what you sent us right there of your WrestleMania experience walking into the Superstore. And when you get to the Superstore now, when you get inside, don't hesitate to flip the camera so the whole show we can just pretty much see what you're seeing at the Superstore. This way you can hold the phone up to your ear and we won't have to see the inside of your eardrum too much tonight. But you took some pretty good footage. This is outside of the SoFi Stadium. What did you think of the facility? The SoFi Stadium facility. Tom, can you hear me? Tom can't hear me right now, man. He must be cutting off. This is inside the SoFi Stadium arena. He got some pretty good footage. He had, I think he had decent seats, but he wasn't really trying to upgrade his seats, let's say, like some people I know. Good seats, though.
Stadium, no luck yet on finding our seats,
right there.
But we're coming to you
guys,
live.
What did you think of the stage? Gilch, Anthony, what did you guys think of the stage this year?
I thought it was dope,
We
honestly.
found our seats, but that's okay. We're having a great time. Night 2.
It looked like they put a lot of work into it this year, the stage.
Them all, WrestleMania.
It was,
Like right
it was
this
definitely,
shot. What's up, man? Go for it.
it was definitely something new definitely something new, and I loved it. I thought it was great.
There's
Can I
some
say
fan
something?
footage right
Can I say
there.
something about the stage and the whole setup and everything?
Yeah, sure.
This weekend was just another reminder. You look at the crowds, you look at the weekend experience, you look at the visuals, you look at the stage. It's just another reminder why they're still number one and there's nobody coming close for that.
Even close.
spot.
Yeah, no.
Even close.
We're going to get into that tonight because my man was talking hella smack on Monday Night Raw, you know, coming out doing this thing. You can see it looks like a jam-packed house right there. They sold out WrestleMania, supposedly the most successful WrestleMania of all time, both nights, viewership, gate, profits, everything, social media domination, and big news breaking out this morning. Now WWE is no longer a $9 billion company. It's now a $21 billion company as they partner up with Endeavor, UFC basically. So we're going to have the UFC and the WWE coming in together. I don't really want to get into this a lot tonight because it just happened. We don't really know much except that it's happened. But I will say this, my one opinion on this. Business as usual. Nothing is changing in the foreseeable future at all. Last night I did a play-by-play for WrestleMania. It was one of the most watched play-by-plays I've ever done. It was on fire. We had over 120 people in here. It was cooking, and we still had like 15 minutes left of the match. And I'm not going to drop any names, but somebody, I don't know what they did or what they're doing, but holy shit, man. I apologize for that stream getting cut off. I was putting my heart into it, trying to give you guys exciting content, because it's hard to do play-by-play for 4 hours by yourself.
Listen, Savage, I now learned that the leave button is not the same as end broadcast.
Yeah, you did. But it's okay. We'll have other moments. I mean, WrestleMania is only once a year, right? So we'll just wait till next year to have that kind of opportunity to go viral. You know, it's okay, John Gilch. It's okay. No worries. Let's talk about WrestleMania, though. All right, this weekend, WrestleMania, on paper, looked fantastic. But after watching the 2 days, I'm going to be honest with you. I think this WrestleMania was actually lacking star power. We didn't get any big spots. We didn't see no Stone Cold, no Rock, no Hulk Hogan, no real, like, old school legends doing any kind of run-ins. No real surprises. There was not even one real genuine surprise, and maybe Shane McMahon, but that surprise turned out to be more of an embarrassment than a surprise, being more like his father than I'm sure he wants to. Tom, I'm going to mute Tom because he's catching a lot of wind. But Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns did put on a hell of a match. Roman came up with a win, and honestly, I'm not shocked, and I know Jay's not shocked. But they called that for months, you know. And
let's take a minute, Joe and Savage. Take a minute. Jay?
Yeah, where is Jay?
You never wavered, not even for a minute. Cody won the Royal Rumble. Cody's being pushed like an animal. Roman's done. Everyone's bored of this shit. You never wavered, Jay.
Thank you for $1, everybody. I told you for the last months and months, and boy, it feels great to be wearing the right shirt. Hello, boys. Hollywood Tom, how are you?
Jay, you want to just get right into it?
You want me to get it right into it?
Just go ahead. Give me your take on WrestleMania weekend, man.
There's a lot to say, man. I think night one, I think the card was wrong. I feel 1,000% that the women should have main evented night one, not the tag team. Hold on. Now, I'm going to say that because it was probably one of the best outstanding matches I have ever seen in women wrestling.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. Let's take advantage of a situation. Tom, can you hear me?
I don't know. I hear a lot of. Whoa.
Tom, can you hear me? Tom?
I hear set chants.
Yeah, Tom, can you hear me, Tom? Oh, Tom is killing it right now. Tom, are you there? Total what, Tom? I'm talking to you.
I didn't hear that.
Tom,
Say it again.
Can you hear me now, Tom?
Maybe you should text me everything.
No, listen to me. Just put.
You guys are going nuts.
Jesus Christ! Leave the phone next to your ear for a second.
Almost in the store.
Leave your phone next to your ear. Put the phone next to
Once
your ear.
I get inside the store, it'll get better.
My God, Tom, why doesn't Tom listen to me?
Tell them to start the set chant again, live on Wrestling with Savage.
No, man, no, that's stupid. We have Total Tom out here, and what he needs to do is he needs to yell at everybody and let them all know that he's live right now on Wrestling with Savage, and maybe we can get some people that want to come onto the show live, tell us about their WrestleMania experience. What did they think about Cody versus Roman? Tom, I want you to turn into a reporter right now and get people to come on the show. Tell them that they're live on Wrestling with Savage right now. You should be able to get us 150 new followers. Because if I was in your position right now, everyone would be able to hear me, including Stephanie McMahon. She would hear me. Who's this guy? What's up, buddy? Can you hear me, man?
That's Tom's pot. That's his WrestleMania partner in crime.
That's his WrestleMania partner in crime. All right, whatever, Lynn. Let's get back to WrestleMania. Twitter, why Tom's not playing ball, but Roman Reigns retains over Cody Rhodes in what was a great match, and it went down just exactly like how I actually thought it would after thinking about it all day long. I really did, Jay, because, you know, this guy's coming in. He's an outsider. He hasn't really...
You?
Yeah. I wasn't surprised. I've been saying it for weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if Roman Reigns wins. There's no way to make him be the next Hulk Hogan or Bruno Sammartino if you don't let him hold the title. I've said that multiple times. And I said I wouldn't be surprised if he won the title. And he not won the title, retained the title.
Where are we on Reigns as far as Hogan and the length of...
Well, let's get into Reigns at the end of the night, because we're going to see him again. I mean, Raw's going to be a big deal. WrestleMania was a big deal. He retained, had the press conference, killed it. Like, most successful WrestleMania of all time. Still your champion. You know, all that. Bianca Belair retains over Asuka. Snoop Dogg knocks out The Miz. Finn Balor loses to Edge. I didn't like that. I really didn't. This was the right move. Gunther retaining was the right move, man. They made him look like a strong champion in one of the best matches of the weekend. Big fan of this. Gunther has a bright future, okay? And that's a main eventer coming up.
I wouldn't mind seeing that match again.
This match here was complete trash. Maybe the worst finish to a match in the history of WrestleMania. Maybe. It was bad.
There was actually... there was something going around saying that Ronda wasn't even physically cleared to even wrestle. So
who cares? I don't care. Oh, listen, Omos loses to Brock Lesnar. He lost to Brock Lesnar, but he did get F5. He took the F5 ball. And I'll say this about Omos, and I want to know if you guys agree with me. I'll start with John. I thought Omos actually looked tremendous at WrestleMania. He looked like an impressive specimen who has finally transformed into a formidable competitor on Monday Night Raw. Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, until he loses to Brock. And then what? Like,
Brock is Brock.
Like, all right, but if you're pushing Omos, if you're going to have Theory beat freaking Cena at WrestleMania, you're not going to have... You've been trying to get Omos over for so long. What a way to get him over to beat Brock at WrestleMania.
Some guy tried to attack me.
What? Said some guy tried to attack him? What'd you say, Tom?
He tried to attack me.
Why?
He said, "Stay tuned" is here.
Oh,
stay tuned, then I'll chat.
Okay, he's in the
Bring
chat.
him up. Bring him in the camera.
Careful. You got this, Tom. You got backup,
Dude,
right?
I'm
You're
like
not alone.
running away.
Tom,
said, "Stay tuned" is here.
Flip the camera so we can see what you're seeing. Doesn't he know what flip the camera means, Gilch? Tom, are you that old?
There he goes.
That's not flipping the camera.
Very nice. Very nice, Cody.
Sick. That's awesome.
I seen shots from that all weekend. I seen Dave McGregor shot at the Firefly Funhouse. That looks so fucking cool, Tom.
Yeah, Tom's going live right now, WrestleMania. Right.
Jay, we Philly, baby.
Look at that crowd shot. Look at that crowd shot. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and I'm proud of these guys. I called it. I've been calling for a long time that needed to be the main event, and I was just very happy that it was. I think they deserved it. The tag team division deserved it, and it's going to do a lot for the tag team division. It's going to be taken serious now. This was unneeded. Pat McAfee, go back to pissing off Adam Cole in your interview YouTube show. This match was good, but I would have been happier with Dom also winning here, as opposed to Cody, getting the instant push, automatically beating Roman. Dom should have beat Ray and beat him bad. My opinion. This was the best match of the night.
Should have made it.
By the way, what was everybody's favorite match of the weekend? Tom, what was your favorite match of the weekend, Tom? No idea. Gilch, how about you? Tom's in another world right now.
I'm wavering between the two main events, to be honest with you. And it wasn't the best wrestling match, no, but I mean the storytelling in both those matches to me were just next. Listen, Tony Khan, AEW, take notice. All right, this is fucking epic A+ storytelling. Right? If you could tell stories half this good in one or two of your programs, you'll be on another level. But I mean, storytelling was great. My favorite match, I keep going back and forth. I'm gonna go with the tag match. The night one main event was my favorite match from the weekend.
Okay, how about you?
Because I didn't know. I really didn't have a clue.
And guys, you should all stay tuned because you might see Toto Watam get jumped by somebody from our chat right now live. So stay tuned. Jay, what was your favorite match of the weekend?
Ripley and Flair.
Then we're going to Anthony.
Ripley and Flair.
Okay, me too. I agree with you.
Question.
Anthony, how about you? Your favorite match of the weekend?
Mine is a tie between Ripley and Flair and the night one main event.
Look, Tom did it, guys. Tom did it. We are at WrestleMania Superstore right now, live.
That's pretty
You
cool.
flipped the phone. Flipped the
He
camera.
did it. I'm so proud of Tom right now. I don't know how he finally figured it
Man, I
out.
wish you could sit on that lowrider too.
Look
That's
at that.
so dope, right?
Look
I think,
at that, guys.
I think pure wrestling. I think I would have to put it as a tie between the Gunther match and Charlotte and Rhea, as far as like best pure wrestling match.
Tom, you're making me laugh.
It's too much movement.
Oh, look at that. Yo, show me the figures, Tom. I want to see the figures. Take your fucking phone and show me the figures. God damn it.
Oh, this
Oh, look at that.
That's nice.
Oh, man.
Gorgeous. My God. I need that entire setup. Look at the George Animal Steel with the cotton coming out of the turbo.
Yeah, you see that?
Wow. That's gorgeous, man. I already have a nice Jake the Snake, but that is a nice one. I like the green snake on that one. Ravishing Rick Rude. Rowdy Piper.
If you keep shooting all these figures, I might have to run to the bathroom.
Oh, my God, Gilch. Look at this. Look at this.
My Lord.
Look at this.
Cody, Riddle.
Me and Gilch right now are in, we're like losers right now.
That's the defining moments, Macho Man, I think. The white and purple.
I need all those money ones, man. They're going to take all my money.
I know.
This is pretty cool, though. I like it. Tom's getting us good content, and we will keep the content coming.
I saw the toys that mommy.
But we got to talk about WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley's your champion. She looks fantastic. Triple H full supporting her. I knew that was going to happen. This match was whatever. They're still your tag team champs, Becky Lynch and Lita.
I like the finish.
Is Bayley done, guys? Is Bayley done?
Probably taking a break.
Oh man, look at all those retros. That Undertaker. Wow. She did send out some kind of tweet or Instagram that she said, bye bye. This is a sweet romantic goodbye or something.
Yes.
Go take the AEW title.
We didn't see her tonight on Raw.
No, we didn't see. I was very surprised she didn't come out.
Oh man, we need somebody to stay on this chat because I got a lot going on here with these slides. But I want to show everybody the slides. We had Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, fun match. But I thought the Roman Logan match was better. Am I wrong?
No, I agree with that one.
I think for me it was the same.
No, that Superman punch and that that shot was better than anything they did.
Same to me.
Moment.
Same to me.
Gilch, what match was better, Logan and Seth or Logan and Roman?
Same shit.
Seth.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Tom, can you hear me? Tom's done. He's
Tom, can you hear me?
Tom is on a mission right now to find a program, I think, a WrestleMania program. Montez Ford, very impressive at WrestleMania. Obviously, they're going to be the number one contenders in the tag team division. They made that clear tonight. Austin Theory defeats John Cena. And big shout out to the new NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes. We'll be seeing him and Indy Hartwell, your new women's NXT champion, tomorrow night. But let's start off Monday Night Raw, guys. Monday Night Raw, Triple H coming out, doing his thing, all right? And basically, but I didn't like his Raw started off with the same music tonight that we're used to. I hate that, Jake. There should have been a new theme song, a new video. You just got bought by UFC. Get on the ball with this shit. Give Raw a fresh, doesn't have to change.
I disagree, Savage. I think they purposely, they did not want to change anything to show and just, complete the narrative like nothing's changing. Nothing is changing. It's still, they're still going to conduct
They
it
can
the
still
same way.
complete that while showing some, at least playing some new music or something. Fuck.
Can you imagine the difference? Remember that we were all in an uproar when we thought this company was going to Saudi? What a difference. Now they get sold to someone that's, going to let them do their thing.
Oh, wow. Look at Tom. Let's see what Tom's looking at real quick. Look at this.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
Tom's live at the Superstore right now, the WrestleMania Superstore, and wow, Gil, see, this is the kind of stuff that. Is that Triple H's robe right there?
That's what I'm trying to see. Tom, can you hear us?
Nah, Tom's done. I wish you had headphones. If you had
No, that's
headphones right now.
Oscar.
It's not Triple H. It's Bianca Belair.
Bianca
And that's
Belair?
Ahsoka.
No,
Look,
the
to the
Oh, I
right.
think that was Oscar's.
Oh,
Isn't that
okay.
Triple H right there, man?
That is.
Go close. Oh my God! Show us.
Oh, that's
go
what
up
the her
close
thousand.
on all of those. I want to see Triple H's crown, man. Show me the crown. God damn it, Tom! I want to see the crown.
Crowd?
The crown, man, on top of Triple H's head. He's the king of kings. I want to see his crown. Everybody, go fucking watch Wrestling with
Crown.
Savage.
Okay, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Is that Trips?
Is that the closest you can go, Tom? I feel like Tom's just doing it on purpose, and if that's the case, it's fine. He's messing with me good. Speaking of Triple H, looking good on Monday Night Raw tonight. He's going to come out basically say we aren't going anywhere. He wanted to thank everybody from the back for all the help to do what we do. He wanted to thank all the fans, everyone that's ever graced the ring. He even thanks Stu, the cameraman. He said we aren't going anywhere. Starts talking about 946 days. Help me acknowledge. Please rise and help me welcome the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, who then comes out. Heyman has the mic, Solo and Roman taking it all in. They take their sweet time before they say anything, man. Eventually, Cody Rhodes is going to come out after the Roman sucks chants started. Roman would get off one line, Hollywood acknowledge me. Cody Rhodes' music would hit. What do we got over here? Is that Mr. Perfect? Don't piss me off right now, Tom, with Mr. Perfect. All right, Raw opening. What do you guys think?
Zerka?
Jay, what did you think of their opening on Raw? Basically, Cody comes out, he wants a rematch. Said it boils down to one word, wants a rematch. Heyman said, if this hypothetical rematch would happen, Cody Rhodes responds, he wants the rematch tonight.
I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to say I kind of knew what the ending was going to be when this was announced. So I'll get into that later. But it was good for Cody, good emotions, good anger. Heyman and Reigns cocky as usual. I told you the story was never end. It's about hardships and perseverance, and you just seen the hardships. And I think he said it right in his press conference. This is the third inning. We're only scratching the surface. This story is not even close.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, they're throwing him off of Brock Lesnar's. They're throwing him off Roman Reigns' scent for a while, but you didn't know that till the end of the night. I mean, this match, when it got announced, I was like, holy shit, that's actually crazy that we're going to see Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes as a tag team. I kind of had this feeling like, oh, it's too good to be true. That's my initial thought. But Cody tonight looked fantastic, and at the end of the day, as long as he stays healthy, they're pushing him to the moon right now. But they're going to do it.
He's probably got a torn bicep now.
Yeah.
Nah, he'll be fine. I hope. Let's all pray for Cody
Just
Rhodes.
because you take a loss in Mania doesn't mean you lost.
Nah, man, he's over now.
Before the
Dude, after
Also, he didn't lose clean. He lost the main event of WrestleMania not clean.
True.
It wasn't a clean. Well, he didn't take a clean loss. So I don't think you could have had Cody come out with a loss looking any stronger than he did.
See, here was my gripe with that finish last night. You had Jimmy and Jay come in trying to help Roman. Kevin and Sammy come in.
Say something.
Oh, that's good shit. Oh, man. It was a dusty finish. Yeah, I agree. It's a classic wrestling story. His father struggled, and that's what Cody's going to do. The more I was watching, I said, they're going to make this guy really struggle now, especially if Triple H gets involved. And I'm not going to say anything about Brock Lesnar tonight, but I'll try to save it till later, but it's hard for me to. I think I smell Triple H with this storyline. This stinks like Triple H. Like maybe a new corporation. Brock is going to be there, or maybe an extension of the bloodline.
I was going to say, imagine Heyman recruited him to work for Roman.
Maybe. What if Heyman and Triple H are working together? Brock, they're all one big happy family. You know, Brock can't, challenge for the title, so he might as well watch Roman's back. Roman has earned his respect, has he not? Cody has not earned Brock's respect, and that was evident by the main event. And you know, let's do it like we used to do it sometimes. Let's go backwards. This is how Raw ended. Cody just getting choked out by Brock Lesnar, man. I mean, Brock beat the shit out of this man for a good 9 minutes. F5'd them everywhere.
His facials were also amazing, Brock.
Brock was incredible tonight.
His face walking out, dude. I actually thought for a minute, wait a minute, is this real? Because his facials were great.
Dude, this shit was awesome, man. And then at the end of the show, I didn't get the shot of it, but he was putting up the middle fingers. It was awesome. Cody took a whooping, man. Yeah. Suplex after suplex, F5 after F5. And Roman, best, easiest paycheck he ever got in his life. Roman looks like, he's like, well, I don't know what's going on, but I like it. But
look at the crowd.
This is Paul Heyman. Yeah, look at the guy with the green shirt.
Look at the crowd.
Look at the guy with the green shirt.
Look at the guy like 3 rows behind him in the pink shirt with his hand on his head.
How about the guy with the green shirt? He has his hand on his head. There's a lot of people with their hands on their head,
look at that,
covering their mouths. Notice how everybody in this picture, only 3 or 4 people have their phones out. Everybody else is just there in the moment. Yeah. They're not trying to take a picture. Look at this. Where's that same guy's face? Somebody's holding their head. Look at the lady holding her head next to the guy with the pink shirt where has his arm in the air. Look at the lady. She's holding her head. She can't believe it. She can't believe that Cody.
Oh, look at that! That lady looks like
she can't believe that Cody Rhodes is taking an F5, bro. And this was the scene right before. I mean, it went from this to this. This. Look at Cody. He's so excited. He looks like he's in the best shape of his life. He's about to tag team with Brock Lesnar. This is going to be one of the biggest matches in the history of Monday Night Raw. And what do? They took it away from us like they took away Cody's possibility of winning last night. It went from greatness.
Yo, look at this slide. Go back.
Babyface.
Do you see the guy holding up that looks like he has holding up a belt? He's got a green and red striped shirt. Watch him in back-to-back slides. What's
going on, Tom? Show us Stone Cold. Get Stone Cold on the camera, man. What are you doing? They're fighting. You got a match going down here live. All right, that's not a good Stone Cold. He has hair.
All over again.
You guys are going nuts. You got all these guys with a high energy, and then you got Toto and Tom.
Go at it again.
They're still going at it.
Oh, come on. He's not even kicking him, man. What is that? That's the worst. This is the worst version of The Rock I've ever seen.
At least slap the leg, bro.
Hey, Savage, that guy actually looks like Encore.
No, Encore would have made that look good.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, back to Raw. Like I said, Cody dead. He's coming out. He's going to have a match with the Tribal Chief in the main event of Raw, which is awesome. You rarely see Roman Reigns wrestle, so I was excited about this, but we didn't get it. They took it away from us. This man took it away from us, and I love it. Rock is a straight super heel now, and I dig it, man. And Cody, look at Cody. Gilch, doesn't he look like Prince Charming in this picture? He looks straight out of a Disney fairy tale, man. Don't worry, Cody's going places. But right now,
man, all I could say again is just Jay, just never wavered. Never wavered. I got sucked in. I told you, I got sucked in. I went to the live events. I seen how they were pushing this guy. The kids all have their own mini weight belts. I said, this is the guy. Suck me in. They suck me in.
No, the plan all along has been to push him through the roof, but him winning the title, I guess, was not part of that push. His push is still happening. He has to suffer.
We're not getting kicked out.
You got to turn him into a real baby face. And I bet you nobody loved last night's ending more than Seth Rollins.
And myself.
And yourself. This was going to be a great match, man. I mean, this looks like a match from a video game, Jay. Right? It doesn't look like it's real.
If you guys really thought, just like all those fans doing this and that this match was going to take place, you are fools. Because Brock Lesnar does not fight on TV.
Look at this shit, man. Next week, we get Matt Riddle versus The Miz, and that's because Matt Riddle would make his comeback tonight. I guess we're going backwards now. Fuck it. Who cares? This is Raw right here. Matt Riddle comes back. He attacks The Miz. Does anybody even care about this?
Nope. Neither did the crowd, I feel like.
Nobody cared about it.
Yo, tonight's Raw.
Very quiet mini pop.
I know why Anthony said Raw was dog shit. And now, Anthony, I'm going to you, Anthony. Are you ready to tell everybody in the Savage Kingdom why Raw was dog shit tonight?
It was dog shit, by the way.
Anthony looks like insane right now.
Is this a promo? Give it to us, Anthony. Danny boy.
Yeah, promo with no fucking teeth in my mouth. No, it wasn't. It didn't deliver. It didn't, like, where was the continuation of everything? We got.
Ask me. Somebody ask me a question on the chat room, and I'll answer it.
He said he wants to know if that's Uncle.
What are we doing here?
I don't know what we're doing. Anthony, I asked you to tell everybody why Raw was dog shit, and you pretty much said nothing.
Well, here's one reason. You bring Matt Riddle back for what? To have him beat the shit out of The Miz, who's like nobody right now?
All right, don't ever disrespect The Miz like that again. He just hosted WrestleMania. He got knocked out by, we can't even see Tom. We can't even see Tom, but don't disrespect The Miz. He got knocked out by Snoop Dogg, Shane McMahon.
Why did he flip my camera?
Like, use your other camera, not
it.
the selfie mode, man. Like, on the app. On the
That
app.
one?
No, man. Nah. On the app, you can flip it so you can use your other camera. So you can just show everybody everything. Oh, my God.
What's going on with the cameras tonight?
Yeah, what is going on with the cameras tonight? All right, let's. Tom's
Do you have a slide of Brock's flipping off the crowd at the end?
I think it's in settings, right? Camera.
That was great.
Yeah.
So all you want me for is for content.
No, man, I've been asking you questions all night, but you haven't heard me.
I didn't hear you. What? Can you send it? I can read the chats.
What was your take on Monday Night Raw?
What was my butt on Monday Night Raw?
What was your take on Monday Night Raw?
All right, so I was at that infamous Raw 10 years ago at the Meadowlands, and everyone seems to want to compare that particular Raw to every Raw afterwards, and it just ain't going to happen again. That was just a special odd night. So my take for this Monday Night Raw, I enjoyed it. I mean, we saw Triple H. We had Brock Lesnar, who hasn't wrestled since 2002 on Monday Night Raw. We had a turn. We had basically Cody Rhodes get the shit kicked out of him again. It builds up his character as he's now selling. And now everyone's going to get behind him as he tries to now go through Brock in order to get through Roman. The match quality was fine. We saw the return of Matt Riddle. I mean, I was happy with it. I mean, there's nothing bad I can say about it. As I said before, the only thing I would have liked to have seen was an appearance by LA Knight.
Okay. Well, we didn't get anything on Raw tonight. We didn't get any surprises. We didn't get shit. It opened up with Cody. I'm just showing you all the shots again. Raw opens up with Triple H. Roman comes out. Comes out. They set up the tag. What'd you think, Gilch?
I thought I was surprised was the tag match. Like, I was like, oh, like I was a little pumped after this. Like, oh, didn't see Brock and Roman fight on TV. This is a rarity. But maybe Triple H wants to get him on TV, get the crowd pumped, the sale and everything else. Again, Jay laughs at me because I fell for it.
Triple H is
line and sinker.
Triple H is being classic right now. What he's doing is he's coming out. He's acting like a babyface. He's asking all the fans, or thanking all the fans, and all that. What's happening right now? Gilcher, what are you doing?
My hands aren't even...
I don't know.
Oh.
Who's doing this?
I'm not.
It's not funny anymore. Tom, are you doing this? It's probably Tom. He doesn't even realize what he's doing.
All right, I think I'm going to bail because we're going to go grab something to eat. It's only, 9 o'clock around here? We haven't had dinner yet.
Go eat, man. Go have a good night, brother. Appreciate you and all the content.
Hollywood.
Total with Tom out.
Total with Tom is out.
And I won't do a guilt. Just try and log me out.
He's gonna end the stream, isn't he, Gilch?
Oh man, this is fun.
This stream might literally end any minute now. Wait, he left, right? We're still going. Oh man. All right. So it's us.
Oh, it's over. The stream's over.
Nah, no way.
The stream is over.
I was excited for this match too. I thought it was going to be a fun match, and I thought it was a good excitement. Honestly, it was probably the only good news on Monday Night Raw tonight. So this was a classic move. Triple H came out. He wanted to be the babyface because he's getting all the crowd hyped for him, right? I'm here for you. I'm here for the people. Meanwhile, he's the one that's going to be the guy that's responsible for a lot of this down the road. I guarantee it.
I don't know. I got a different view about Triple H. I think it was just all about the sale without announcing it's a sale, and it's just basically saying, "Hey, look, nothing's going to change."
No, he cut a great promo. By the way, Triple H.
Yeah, it was all about the sale without announcing it.
No, 100%. But he like he always does.
Nothing much of the thank yous and okay.
He's very convincing, and I was hyped about this tag team match. I'm sure you two were, Jay. But when I first heard about it, I said,
This
"Oh,
is played on TV for free," so I knew what was going to happen. You guys got to really go back.
This is too good to be true, bro. Too good to be true.
It's never going to happen. If everybody really bought it, like you suckers, like.
Omos comes out, he beats the shit out of Elias, so it's business as usual, right? Elias still getting buried. Nothing there. Omos going over on Raw. Any thoughts on this, guys?
It's basically to get him over after the loss at Mania, so let's make him strong and squash a guy that had potential, and now he looks like he's going to walk out the door soon.
You know how he would have looked even stronger if he fucking beat Brock.
I agree. But we all knew what was expected, and I told you guys, Brock Lesnar is not a person that's going to take a loss at Mania.
Oh, no, I agree with you, Jay. No,
I agree, Michael. Yeah. Braun should have been on tonight's show. A lot of people should have been on tonight's show, to be honest. We didn't see shit on Raw tonight, man. Matt Riddle isn't new. Matt Riddle's new. Usually the Raw, like to me, in my opinion, if I'm being honest, after now Raw is completely over, this was one of the worst post-WrestleMania Raws of all time.
I agree with you, Savage. But I think people have to realize something, because the way I studied Raw tonight, I personally feel this was like a Vince McMahon show. Like,
business as
usual. It didn't feel like the Triple H. It didn't feel like whatever. It didn't feel like that at all tonight. Just by the way everything was presented.
Business as usual.
I didn't feel it.
We see the Usos. They're not gonna let him into the locker room, right? Paul Heyman kind of lied to them. Said, "Yeah, the jet's fueled up. There's seafood waiting for you. Chief's not here." They leave, and Roman, is there actually. Heyman's like, "Yeah, I got rid of them. I took care of it, my tribal chief." Bad Bunny's going to get interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Rey Mysterio's going to have a match with Austin Theory, which I thought was cool. He's friends with Bad Bunny. Theory's going to come out, shit on Rey Mysterio. Talk a lot of shit, actually. And then have a match with him and kick his ass. Hit him with A-Town down. Would pick up the win. Dom would attack Rey. And then Dom would try to attack Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny would clock him. And then Bad Bunny would clock him again. And then Damian took care of Bad Bunny. This is typical, right? We saw this coming. There's no real surprise here. Anthony, did you move into a cave?
Yeah, you at the Superstore?
Hey, show us the merch.
Anthony, where's everybody at? Where are those guys that were fighting, man?
I feel like any moment, like you hear like a horror voice come from Anthony's like
I don't
darkness.
think Judgment Day really lost. I think they really won.
Rhea Ripley, they lost 2 or 3 matches, but one of the matches they won was the best match of the weekend, and it was for the SmackDown World Championship. So let's not forget that. Judgment Day is probably going to be more dominant on the SmackDown side of things, and there's going to be a lot of gold coming Judgment Day's way. I promise you that. The gold is coming.
Good take. I'm just scared the fact that Rhea Ripley's so popular that I feel like she's gonna be face, but then where does that leave Dom?
Yo, Jay, why does Damian look different tonight? Does he look like he gained like 30 pounds?
I'll tell you something.
He spent all day in catering, Gilch. He put on like 30 pounds.
He is one of the most impressive superstars, and that choke slam was so impressive tonight. God damn.
Am I wrong though? He looks more bloated than I do tonight.
That's a world champion standing right there in that picture.
He looks great. Yeah, I love him. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, they're going to come out on Raw now. Street Profits are going to challenge them. And the Street Profits are going to lose. Montez looking impressive as usual. Kevin Owens with a stunner. Sami Zayn with a haluva kick. It's over. KO, Sammy, you're going to pick up the win on Monday Night Raw. Corey Graves, right? Looking good. Fly as always. How do we like this combo on Raw, guys? Are we happy with our commentary team?
I fucking
No.
Anthony, welcome back to the light. Anthony, go ahead. Tell us why not. Why aren't you happy with our commentary team?
I don't like that Kevin Patrick guy or whatever the hell his name is.
Poor
His
Kevin.
voice is just he was. I liked him better as like a backstage interviewer. I don't like him as a commentator.
That's true.
Okay. Well, obviously they're gonna leave him on there for now. They're not changing it.
I like the combo. Me personally, I like the combo of Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Those two guys this past weekend were like, especially Michael Cole. This past weekend, he was exceptional.
Cole is 100 times better at commentary these last 5 years than the first 20.
But
he's stepped his game up.
What's funny is that he also, Michael Cole also said Pat McAfee helped him. He had more energy with Pat McAfee, and then I saw a clip from night one, and he's out of the seat, just hyped up during that tag match.
I think they should have more people on commentary. Honestly, I'd like to see the combination of Graves, Barrett, and Michael Cole. Those three guys. Cole's the pure babyface. Corey's where Corey always has his agenda, and then Wade Barrett's the straight bad guy. I'd like that. I think they could be a killer commentary team. I don't know if we're ever going to get that. Enough about commentary teams. There's that moment, I guess you would say, where Seth got out of the way and Logan Paul would hit KSI with that splash. Logan taking the loss to Seth Rollins.
I saw that coming as Seth's hand was flailing back, trying to grab a hold of him, but he was missed. He missed twice.
Corey is annoying. How long till KA turns on Sammy again? Yeah, that's part of the storyline. We'll see how long this is going to last, their friendship. But Seth Rollins tonight, absolute gold. Beautiful promo. I love the way he goes straight from his interview right out into the crowd. And we come back from commercial, and they're still serenading him. And he doesn't even have to say anything, Gilch. He's sitting there getting serenaded and then leaves.
No one's this over.
That's the segment.
No one's this over anywhere right now.
I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, Seth Rollins, in my opinion, is the most over wrestler in the world. He can go into any arena.
He's his theme is Jericho status right now.
He just needs a character. He has no character. He has no gimmick. I'm sorry.
That's
Does
fine.
Seth Rollins defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40?
Seth freaking Rollins is not a character.
Does Seth Rollins defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, Jay?
No. I don't even want to see him main event WrestleMania. How about that?
Why?
I don't think he's main event worthy. Sorry.
There's no better wrestler. There's no better wrestler on the planet.
Okay,
right
so who the hell is he supposed to be?
Planet.
What is he? What's Seth freaking Rollins?
They'll figure something out for him.
Anthony, I didn't do that. That's got to be Gilch. Gilch is fucking with you. Right?
Anthony just said, I don't know. I don't know either.
It's got to be Gilch.
Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. My finger hit the space bar. Sorry. My bad.
Been doing
He
that
needs
to
a
you all night.
character. He needs a gimmick. I don't think he has it. I think Seth Rollins is just having too much fun and he's lost. If he has a character and gimmick, then I'll take him serious.
He has a character and a gimmick. It just doesn't have any direction.
What is it?
Doesn't have any direction.
It's Seth freaking. It's Seth.
Okay, and what is that?
It's him. It's him. It's his real self. It's his real self.
It's his real self. It is. Are you kidding me? He's just impersonating people that he doesn't even know what to do with his character. He's impersonating Joker, for God's sakes. Really? The Joker? What is this, Sting in TNA? What the fuck is going on?
You know, the difference is...
No character.
You're just hating on
this guy's...
I'm not hating because you guys do not have an answer on a character. You guys are just telling me it's him.
Where's it. Look how over he is. He comes to the ring.
It's a
you don't even need to play his music.
All right, Jay, I got to shut you down on this one. You're
I will never
absolutely
take
out of
this
your
guy
mind.
serious as a
Stay
main
tuned.
event
Doesn't
with
even
all
agree
that.
with you. If he doesn't agree with you, then you know something's wrong, Jay. Seth Rollins is over, bro. He's over. Does anybody care about Bobby Lashley, who's going to beat the shit out of Mustafa Ali? Bronson Reed would change his character. Bronson Reed now on the suit, basically saying, "You're my teacher, I'm your student," but the student is going to teach the teacher.
Bobby. But
Exactly, Michael. Seth doesn't have a direction, and neither does Bobby Lashley. I feel sorry.
I just said that 5 minutes ago. I said,
but you interrupt me all the time with your music, your sound effects, talking over me. So fuck that. I'm gonna interrupt you. And Seth has no direction, and so does Lashley. And I feel sorry for Lashley. I really do.
I didn't interrupt you at all tonight.
Wasn't Bobby Lashley? Didn't they advertise Bobby Lashley was giving an open challenge at WrestleMania?
Yes, and
he gave a challenge to the trophy.
It away from him.
The challenge was carrying the trophy down to the ring.
No, it was supposed to be an open challenge.
And they fucked it up.
He had an open challenge. It was to carry the trophy down to the ring and not embarrass him.
My daughter.
I know I came late on the show, but I did hear everything you guys say. This is nowhere. I don't care how many records you broke this year. This is nowhere in my top 10. This is nowhere in my top 15 as best WrestleMania. Period. It's not.
No, it was like I said. This
I'm just saying everybody that
this WrestleMania lacked star
personally,
power, man. It lacked
No. It didn't lack star power. The problem was you had to book 14 freaking matches for 2 nights. You know, there was 3 or 4 great matches, 1 or 2. And then the rest were trash. But if it was a one-night event and you just took the top half of the card, it probably would have been a good event. But you've got to throw 14 matches and make this 2-night bullshit. That's
you
the
can
problem.
take 4 matches off that card, put them all in one night, and it would have been a hell of a WrestleMania.
No.
Yes.
Five matches?
Not for me. And I could break down every match, and I'll tell you everything, whatever you want to talk about, tell me. I'll let you know. And this started, and I think Anthony and I are agreeing on this. This was started at the Stand and Deliver. It was probably the worst NXT pay-per-view that I had possible.
Oh yeah, let's not get into that.
That was just a sign.
Stand and Deliver was very bad, very botchy, very scratchy, not very good storytelling. Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman solo back on the screen. Bianca Belair would come out. Rhea Ripley would come out. This actually I did enjoy, but it didn't lead to anything, and it doesn't look like it's going to lead to anything anytime soon. Planting the seed for maybe a Night of Champions or something down the road, maybe. I don't know. But in this matchup, it's Rhea Ripley. Bianca can't touch Rhea Ripley right now. Ripley had the better match this weekend. Ripley's the better wrestler. End of story.
You know what this had me thinking a little bit? You think we all assumed they were going to separate, like Cody was going to win to separate the belts, and now like they're setting this up. Who knows what like the change of ownership and we don't know like where TV deals are going to come from in the future. Maybe they're going to just combine the brands and have 2 weekly shows. This is what today gave me vibes of with these two. You know.
I just changed it to make our pictures bigger here. Let's see how that.
I think this is just a tease of WrestleMania 40 to me. That's how I see it.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
These 2 women are.
What the hell is this shit?
Well, Raquel's going to be a main eventer down the line, so.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Oscar's got Oscar. Freaking
As soon as she's done flexing in the middle of the ring, that's.
I'm going to say this.
How impressive she looks in the ring.
I'm going to say this about Dakota Kai tonight. With the absence of Bayley, I feel like Dakota Kai actually looked good tonight.
I thought so.
I
actually thought she
caught my eye.
I'm more impressed with Kai and Sky from tonight's match than I've been with the last year of their work. And maybe it's because there's no Bayley there. And we didn't see Bayley tonight. So is Damage Control done? Or did they even get announced as Damage Control?
Yeah, they got announced as Damage Control when they came out.
Michael, she sells merch and the kids love her to death.
Who sells merch?
That's the only. That's it.
It's just the kids. It's really just the kids, man.
Man, she won that match yesterday because one of the kids had a rough day, and they were like, "Well, we gotta let Bianca win now. Like, we can't." I think Asuka was gonna win that match. Asuka should have won that match, but I get it. Bianca, like you said, she sells merch. She has fans, and that's pretty much it for Raw, man. I mean, I don't really.
I just have
success,
right?
one thing.
I just have one thing to say though about that Uso segment. I kind of see a turn happening with Roman and the Usos.
Who?
Roman and the Usos. The bloodline is going to split. The bloodline's splitting.
Not yet, though.
No, but it's happening because Usos don't have titles, so Roman is pretty upset with them right now. And just by that segment alone, I'm like, this is not. This is.
See, if I was Roman, I would send Solo, Jay, and Jimmy to AEW to retrieve the trios tag team titles.
No, maybe they'll be the founding tag team in UFC's tag team division.
Maybe. I wonder what happens when a UFC guy gets really upset at somebody like Theory, who's running their mouth yapping at somebody. And how long is it before a UFC superstar beats the shit out of a WWE guy in real life? Does that happen, you think? Could.
Hey.
I don't know. I guess we have to wait and see. Again, in memory of Butch Miller, rest in peace. Bushwhackers. A lot of memories. This guy today getting the key to the city in Long Island.
What the hell is he doing here?
Big shout out to my boy MJF making it to Wrestling with Savage Monday Night Raw. If it wasn't for my procedure I had today, I probably would have went there and witnessed this live. He probably would have been pissed off at me if I would have went all out. But I wasn't feeling well today, so I couldn't have been Savage. I would have been like a Mark today. MJF, I love you.
It's like business people there. Like you'd be like, hey,
MJF.
Buy my figure. I'll be like,
it's all like
figure.
It's all like esteemed, established people, governors, mayors, this, that, and I'm just like, I'm the fucking MJF. You're the fucking. His mom would have recognized me too. His mom was there. Dad was there. And speaking of Dynamite, I will be at Dynamite this Wednesday. Anthony will be there. Gilch will be there. Anthony, do you want to just meet me there? Is it easier for you to just go to UBS Arena?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna get an Uber. My mom is gonna help me out with an Uber from here to the arena, straight to the
arena.
All right,
cool. So just get there like 3:00, and I'll just meet you there.
All right.
You know, just hang out in the front. Wait for me.
All right.
3:00. We're gonna get videos with the fans, man.
That's cool.
I mean, why should we go out? Should I go at 4? I'll probably get there.
I think at least like 4 or 5, like 5-ish at least.
All right. Let's say 5:00 then. I'll meet you there 5:00.
If Dark starts at 7, I would imagine the doors open at 5.
Yeah, we don't need 3 hours of footage. We don't need 3 hours of footage. Just a couple, maybe like a couple of videos. All right, Anthony, you're going to be the cameraman tomorrow, man. Anthony, I was thinking about building something custom for you. Would you wear it if I built it?
What is it?
Like a special Savage tack vest that will have equipment in it. Quick. Like in the back, it's going to have a sign that says 8x10s, $5. And then it will have like a plastic sleeve where the 8x10s will be in. And then in the front, you're going to have this little thing for the markers, the Sharpies. You're going to have a pocket for the phone.
I like it.
You're going to have a pocket for the camera. You're going to have a pocket for the mic. Maybe we even get you like a kendo stick or something. You never know when you have to pull out a kendo stick on somebody, whoop somebody's fucking ass. But we'll be there at Dynamite. You guys excited about anything on Dynamite besides MJF Day? FTR?
I'm always excited about FTR.
Obviously, we're going to see Jericho because they claim they're going to give their answer to the JAS.
Is Adam Cole on the bill?
No, not right now.
I hope not.
We have a very special announcement, remember.
Please get him off.
Mr. Wait a minute. No, hold on, Jay. Mr. I have his shirt.
Not wearing it, as you can see, I burned it.
Sammy and Commander should be a good match. Hook and Ethan Page is going to be a squash, right? Hook's going to just destroy him. Blackpool Combat Club are probably going to interfere in half these matches.
Why the hell are you talking about this? I want to talk about WrestleMania.
That kid Commander is supposed to be like...
Because it's the end of the show. You want to talk about WrestleMania?
I still think the women should have headlined it, and I have reasons why.
Outlaw Wrestling, we're sponsoring them now, so come on down. and see Matt Cardona April 13th. Jay, I'll give you a couple of minutes in a minute, and you can go off right now after this. Let's just get through this. All right? Battlefield has 0 hour at the end of the month. Make sure you watch it. And then, of course, come meet Marty Jannetty May 6th. Hang out with Savage and the Savage Kingdom over there. Meet Marty Jannetty. He's got some stories that he could tell you. And then, of course, May 13th, Create a Pro. It's already sold out, but we'll be there. Savage will be there. Gilch is there. Anthony's there. Jay is there. I believe all 4 of us will be here for this event here. Should be a special day. A lot of events coming up, guys.
Yeah.
You want to talk about WrestleMania.
Was that April 13th?
WrestleMania. Right? And who do you want to talk about? Let's see. Let's find this picture here. By the way, WrestleMania now, day after WWF, UFC are 1 now.
I heard they still don't have a name for it yet, but in the stock exchange it's called TKO, I believe.
I'm sure they're going to do very well. These are tremendous. These are tremendous pictures by WWE, by the way. Look at this picture.
Like I said, Cody did a hell of a job, man. I don't think he really lost. I think
he
deserved to be in the main event spot next year and the year after.
Did you like this match, Asuka and Bianca?
Oh, this was my bathroom break. No, I did not like this match because there was not much of a story here. So why would I like this match? Why?
All right.
And
how bad was this? I'll give Snoop Dogg credit.
Props to Snoop Dogg. That was, talk about a save.
Major props.
He wasn't booked for even an ounce of physical activity, and he just stepped right in and was like, "I got this."
Well, after jumping Shane, of course you got to step in and
How bad was that for Shane, man? I mean, that sucks.
I'm sorry.
That sucks. Poor guy.
The Buddha's Ball on Saturday. I don't know which one to laugh at.
And here's the match you wanted to talk about, right?
Yes, I think this was probably one of the best women's wrestling match you're ever going to see in the Northeastern state. I think AEW needs to take notes. I think this should have main evented, even though I agree with all you guys that the tag match, of course, should have main evented. But after seeing both performances, this should have been it. The tag match was okay for me. It looked like a Raw SmackDown match because there was too many super kicks for me. But if you guys like that shit, hey, by all means. But I get why. You got to please the fans at WrestleMania. That's what it's all about. So I have no problem with it. I like the finish, of course, like everybody else. But this should have been the main event. And then I would have had the Usos take the spot just because of what I saw. Too many super kicks for me.
I mean, this is one of those situations like when you had Macho Man versus, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Best match of the night. And people talk about that sometimes more than Andre and Hulk Hogan because they stole the show. They had the match of the night. This is one of those situations where it didn't need to be the main event because the match itself was going to be so goddamn good. I'm glad that they actually gave the main event spot to the people that deserved it storyline-wise. That's all I'm going to say.
I know. I just feel like that tag match is a match that I see on SmackDown and Raw, and it just didn't live up to me. Like I said, too many super kicks, too many this. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Triple H.
There were
There's super kicks all over the place. Shit.
There were 2 close finishes late that I feel like the ref fucked up on 2 calls where he actually.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
He hit the mat 3 twice.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame the ref. I just think it was the average match. That's it. I think it didn't live up.
Was Solo out there at All Night 1?
No.
I don't think he was.
No.
So, my gripe with this, Roman's going to get mad right now that the Usos lost the titles. Meanwhile, Roman had Solo and the Usos help him retain his title. And then Solo or Roman can't even go out there for the blood, for the Usos. They can't even be bothered to go out there.
How do you know like he doesn't say like go win those titles back, and you know what? Maybe they split the titles and take a pair of titles back off of Sammy and something like that.
That's a possibility.
Another thing is, guys, now that I think about that tag match, I'm sorry to just go off topic, but some of the moves they did wasn't so smooth. Like, I know they're the best tag team in all WWE, but I think that's the problem I have with the Usos, that their moveset is not so smooth compared to FTR, which is fucking on time and perfect. So that's another thing.
There was definitely a lot of broken things in that match, Jay, but like at the end of the match, like I look back at it, I had fun with it. I don't know. I did. I had fun with it.
And I could say the same thing with the women's match because let's face it, the first 5 minutes was pretty much fucking boring, but I had great with it. It turned out great.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I had fun with Mania this weekend. I had fun with Raw tonight just because they gave me a good reason to invest in the show early. I was like, holy shit, we're gonna see Brock and Cody team up, and they screwed me at the end. Like I should have knew they would. Had a feeling they would.
Sucking us in.
That's what WWE does better than anyone, Gilch. Every single year, people can say whatever they want. I'm not watching anymore. I'm done. Shut your ass up. You're watching Mania every year.
I'm disappointed, Savage, because you and I have been watching Raw After Mania live, and everybody else here on the show, everybody else on the chat, there's always full of surprises. And I don't think anybody was fucking surprised to see Matt Riddle come out because I wasn't. And it was just very disappointing. I didn't see no call-ups. What the F?
No Randy Orton, huh?
Hold on.
That's concerning.
Hold on.
Braun Breaker.
Hold on. They may be putting Braun Breaker on SmackDown. That could be a possibility.
Maybe, but who cares? They still should have bring somebody up tonight. The Creed brothers.
I agree, yeah.
Somebody should have had him in this year. Someone.
I really thought when they KO and Sane say who is ready to join, I really expected Creed brothers to come out. I was like, oh, maybe the Creed brothers will come out.
You know what would have murdered tonight? Yo, bring back Mandy Rose.
I had no idea who was going to answer that challenge, but I was waiting to be surprised. Like, oh, who's this going to be?
Yeah.
And then I heard
where's Jay White? Where's Matt Cardona? Like, come on, man. Give us somebody that, like, is going to make... There should have been one of those, like, holy shit moments tonight. And that's what I felt WrestleMania lacked all weekend. There wasn't, like, a big holy shit moment, really.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Even that F5, I wasn't like, holy shit on my
couch. You knew it was coming.
Okay, it's over.
I had fun with it though, like I do every year, because at the end of the day, you look forward to this all year long. It comes good, bad, ugly. It's all part of it, man. Not every Super Bowl game is going to be good. Just like not every WrestleMania is going to be the best WrestleMania of all time. It's hard. You might be the most successful WrestleMania of all time, but were you the best WrestleMania of all time? Not even close.
I don't know what happened. I just think a few people had some great matches and a few others didn't.
You know what I know? I know this show is over, and I know WWE business is good. It's going to stay good. Actually, it's going to get a lot better because obviously we're all still invested. Everybody in the Savage Kingdom is invested. And yeah, man, tomorrow you're going to get to see the future of the WWE live on NXT, and let's see what they have in store after what was their worst pay-per-view I've ever seen.
Agreed.
It's bad.
Right.
Anybody else have a final thought on wrestling or anything?
I have a quick thought.
Me too.
Everybody give me the first name that comes to mind. Who's gonna work the first program again? The next time Roman Reigns enters a wrestling ring to wrestle, who is standing across the ring from him?
Bobby Lashley.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I don't see anybody else right now as far as the TV.
To be honest.
That's my point. Because I'm trying to think of
something.
Hold
on. Cody's going to go with Brock now.
Yeah.
What about Randy Orton?
Should have came out tonight.
Yeah.
Orton's injured, guys. We don't know anything about him yet.
Yeah, I think you would have seen him by now. Either one night at Mania or even
maybe Matt Riddle. Maybe Matt Riddle coming back is a sign of Randy coming back. Maybe, but I don't want to see RK Bro again. I hope they never do that again. Randy doesn't deserve that. Randy deserves to be Randy.
Everybody wants to see a turn. I really don't I don't want to see, like, there doesn't have to be a turn.
Jay Uso. I can agree with Jay Uso, but not right away. That's going to take time. Maybe by SummerSlam. Maybe.
No, I have a feeling if they do the Rock Cody thing, they're going to do that for Backlash.
I do think they're going to Roman. I think they're going to see Jey Uso and Roman, and I think you'll see Jimmy and Roman, and then eventually I think you'll see Solo and Roman.
Guys, I got to tell you something. Honestly, I sent Alpha a text earlier, and I said congratulations on the Samoan dynasty, man. Honestly, I don't see Roman losing the title till 2030. At this point, I would not be surprised if Roman Reigns is still your fucking champion in the year 2030.
and this is my final thought for the end of the show, but it's very hard because you have Cody, who's like the biggest baby face in all global, but then again, you have this merger that just happened this morning, and a $9 billion company now is $21 billion. I mean, it's a no-brainer, guys. Who do you want to fucking see leading the charge? It's Roman Reigns. The guy's on a credible streak. I told you guys he's not going to lose. And if I was, I guess, Endeavor or whoever's in charge of that, I guess Emmanuel is his name, I will keep the belts on Roman moving forward until this merger is complete.
See what that says, ladies and gentlemen? Who has the longest WWE title reign? Bruno Sammartino.
That's not even
2,803 days. So if Roman Reigns is going to beat that, he needs to be champion for 5 more years.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
He's not going to beat that.
Maybe 6 more years. WrestleMania 45.
I say he beats Hogan.
What's the chance?
I say Roman Reigns.
What's the chance in that 6-year time span if he's wrestling that?
I am not getting played again, Gilch. Roman Reigns is your champion until WrestleMania 45. That's my take on it. I'm a fan of Roman Reigns. I acknowledge the tribal chief. He will be your WWE champion until 2028, 29. Deal with it. That's it. He's the guy.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
He's the guy.
It's the
They
merger.
made it clear yesterday.
Listen,
there's never been a more fairy tale story told.
If it wasn't gonna be that Cody at that moment, then it's not gonna be anybody for another moment anytime soon.
No, it's not gonna be Cody.
Right?
You know who's gonna beat Roman Reigns?
Cody.
No.
Yeah, he will. Just not now.
No.
Are they extending this? Do you think they're still holding out? Do you think they're still holding out hope on The Rock?
No, it's going to pass from one Samoan to another. It's going to be Solo Sikoa probably taking that title off him. One day.
What?
The enforcer finally snaps and turns on him after 6 years of protecting him. It's a perfect story.
The face of your company will be Solo Sikoa, who doesn't say 2 words?
By then he will. You have 6 years to develop him. Storytelling.
Hey, listen, you know what? Roman was the biggest piece of shit, and what they developed him into was absolutely epic. I mean, it's incredible.
It's going to be interesting to see 2024 if MJF comes knocking to WWE, how they're going to treat him. Are they going to put him in the ring with the Roman Reigns, or is he going to be a mid? Because that's what I'm looking at. If I'm MJF, I'm like, I don't want to come to WWE because I'm going to be a mid. Like, they're not going to. They didn't let Cody beat Roman.
He ain't going to WWE.
MJF beat Roman.
He is not going to WWE.
Gilch? They didn't let Cody beat Roman. You think MJF's going to beat him?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Savage. If it wasn't going to be Cody, who you built up, how you built him up and pushed him, and if it wasn't going to be Cody in that spot right there, dude, it's not going to be anybody anytime soon.
You know who might be? Maybe it could be Theory in 6 years. Maybe Theory. Maybe Theory, in my opinion, if you're talking about current roster, who can do it? Solo Sikoa, Theory. Those are my two.
No,
picks.
I would
or
rather see,
or Gunther.
I would rather see Theory.
That's
take
a guy.
the title
That's a guy to look at.
Off of actually Seth. Personally.
And I don't think
the
bloodline. If my idea is true that they're keeping the title on Roman for years, the breakup of the bloodline is not going to be something that even happens this year. It's going to take a couple of years for the complete fracture of the bloodline.
And before it fractures, it's going to extend and increase in numbers.
Probably. They have other Samoans out there. You know how many other Samoans they could bring in right now that are out there?
I would say this. Solo's doing a great job, but who would do the greatest job would be Jacob Fatu. If I put Jacob Fatu in that position, I could have a program with Roman Survivor Series.
Dude, you could put Jacob Fatu.
Right,
you could put Lance. You could put Alpha Jr., Sean Maluta.
I like Jacob Fatu.
You guys know who's not getting enough props right now? Cody Rhodes. Because this guy let Triple H book him to lose the main event at Mania. And I mean, he had to agree to that before he came in, right? But I'm saying, because my overall point is Cody cares about the business first and foremost. And you know, to let Triple H book him into this was amazing. Amazing.
Here's the one
masterful.
The one hope that you have, Gilch, of Cody actually defeating Roman is the fact that they might not want to break San Martino's reign. Maybe they just want to break Hogan's reign. Crack that armor and put Roman above Hogan. And at that point, then it's time to say Cody time. So because of that, Cody has a shot. But if the goal is to make him pass Bruno San Martino,
no, that's not happening. What's Hogan's number again? 13?
Like 1400. That's 1483.
Shit.
So over a year and a half. That means he retains at least at next year's Mania, and he probably loses at Mania 41 if they're going that route.
You know what it was? We went through the last 2 years watching him being built into this super heel. Like, all right, the guy that takes him is going to be like this massive baby face that has a rocket ship on his back. So we had no idea who that guy was going to be, right? We're like, there's no one here. And then the Cody flip happened. And it's like, all right, maybe they're building him up. And now I'm back to square one where it's like, I don't see anybody that you can let beat this guy.
Because everybody, and I'm going to say this again, Seth Rollins, I know you guys want to see him in that position, but carrying the company on your back for years, 2-3 years, I don't see it.
Anthony, what do you got, man? Looks like you got something to say, man.
No, I just want to go. I'm exhausted.
Anthony, go to sleep. He's gone. He's gone. We're still here, though. Gilch is dead.
I still see Cody, man. I said SummerSlam almost a year ago, so I'm still going to say it.
You did say it.
Now.
Listen, man.
You've been saying it. You've been saying it since the beginning. I started agreeing with it a little bit, but...
I told you. I started creeping into my mind that Roman could win, and I got suckered in at the live events watching how they were booking this guy with the kids and everything else, and they suckered me in, Jay.
That's why I didn't go all out these last couple of weeks, like saying Cody, because I'm like...
I was just very disappointed at the WrestleMania, guys. I mean, the performances, what I saw out there, the improv with the Miz.
I didn't want to be disappointed, Jay. I didn't want to be disappointed. Like
Knight not getting his flowers, like Bobby Lashley getting shitted on. There was a lot of misses.
Long term, this is going to do more good for Cody at the end of the day. He's going to sell more merch. He's going to get more fans. People are going to respect him. People are going to cheer for him. Tonight you had a double... Yeah.
We sure of that?
I think so. Yeah, Brock went heel tonight, man.
He's giving the middle finger.
That'll be a quality win.
You don't think the crowd... no chance crowd gets bored?
We're talking about the kids, Gilch. Forget about all the marks who are fans for 40 years, 30 years, 50 years. We're talking about the little kids out there. This is going to get empathy for Cody Rhodes from an entire nation of new wrestling fans. That's what they're going for. They're not doing this for Cody to make your dick hard and make you happy and make all the typical marks have a great time at a wrestling show. They're doing this to present Cody in a certain way to a whole new generation so they can create some kind of American hero, a Homelander, if you will, a superhero, an American
he looks like, right?
nightmare.
He looks like Homelander. Yeah.
He does look like Homelander, man.
When you say that, I just think of Braun Breaker in my head all the time.
You never know. Johannes says Snoop Dogg's going to beat Roman for the title, man. And with that, this could be the end of the show. Bob Backlund is between Bruno and Hulk. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They don't really acknowledge Bob Backlund too much.
That's so funny, right?
Morales.
They don't.
Morales too, but they don't acknowledge that either.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is tomorrow's NXT. I'll be here with Jay, Anthony, somebody else. I think Wednesday I'm supposed to do the graphics and the slides. I haven't done anything. Evil Kip, I think, is going to be joining us for AEW. But bad news for Evil Kip. I'm going to be at AEW, so there's no show. Sorry, Kip. I got a message.
Yes, the interviews, man.
He's going to think I'm canceling on him nasty. He's going to hate me. It's all right. It's all right. We'll be back tomorrow for NXT. Everybody, thank you for joining me. Jay, Gilch, appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed WrestleMania weekend. And we'll see you here next time on Wrestling with Savage. Later, Jay. Later, Gilch. Savage out. Why are you yelling? I'm excited. Nice to meet you.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.